Hey, what's up guys, aarava here and welcome back to the episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode here for episode number 15 in Season 2 for the Brazilian Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one, because that might be the defining moment of the season last episode, because, spoiler alert, Sebastian Vettel spun and crashed out of a second Grand Prix last episode, and so it means we are, 11 points down or 13? 13 points down to Fernando Alonso. It's just not looking great. We've got 2 races left. We have to win the 2 races, or we have to be aiming for those 2 wins. The constructors should be wrapped up. You know, I think we're looking good. We could mathematically, I think, maybe even wrap it up this episode. I'm not too sure, but it's at least pretty much in the bag, I think. I don't think there's any way we can bottle the constructors, but the drivers now is in Vettel's hands. He's got to do it. He's got 6 wins this season compared to 3 apiece for Alonso and Hamilton, but he's just not been consistent enough. He's been the only man that's DNF'd twice. Alonso's DNF'd once. Hamilton's not DNF'd. Hamilton's only ever been off the podium twice. So the consistency just hasn't been there, and Alonso's only been off the podium once. So it's time for Vettel to buck up. It's time for him to prove that he deserved the championship last season, because he got it last season when he was with Ferrari, and obviously he came to the team in the last race. So he's got to do it. He's got to do the job. Let's talk about Vettel's crash. Who's at fault? It was a bad mistake. I think this will motivate him. I'm going to say he needs to look at a hard look at himself. I think that might motivate him. It's not going to, change his morale there. So I think that's going to motivate him by saying he needs to have a hard look at himself after last race. Let's have a look at the pit crew. We've got this fixing guy who's pretty low, so let's swap him out for this man who's pretty damn good. 2.1, let's swap him out, and then we're pretty good. 1.5, 1.5, that's all right. This 3.9 is a bit iffy. Let's swap him out. Very nice. Okay, cool. So they can all take a rest there. Hire-wise, this guy's good. Let's hire him. And then who else? I don't think anyone else ready from that pile. So I'm just going to reject, really. I'll reject this man. Reject this man. Leave those 2, whatever. But that's all right. Okay, let's move forward then. So I don't believe we're building any more parts, which we probably should do. We can't do anything on the front wing, of course, because that's our weakest part, but we don't have any more iterations to go with. We've got the best engine on the grid now, so Vettel needs to use that in the last 2 rounds. What else could we improve upon? Not a lot, really. We're third in everything, pretty much. I don't know, maybe brakes. We've got an Epic, so we could go for that. So what's the max we've got right now on the brakes? Let me have a quick look at the improved parts. Brakes 1028. Right, let's have a look then. Let's go 20 plus acceleration. 15 to the max, I think will be. That's a higher one. Yep, that's a higher one. Then we'll go 40 to max. There, that's okay. And then we can go for a risky level, which could be a base stat for next year's car, really. So that could be a way to go. Or we go for another one of these, which doesn't have a risky level. So we could go for plus to max there, and that's 1048. It's got a lot of work to do reliability-wise, but still, that's pretty good. So let's buy that. That's less than 1 million as well. That'll come in for next race, the last race of the season. I think it'll be pretty okay. Pretty good. Right, let's move on then, and I guess just move straight towards practice, really, if there's nothing else to look forward to in terms of political vote or anything like that. No, reliability work's going to get done pretty soon, which is great to see, actually. What are we on? What are we improving? We're only improving the engine. Right, let's move that all the way to performance then, please. 4 days after the Grand Prix, but that'll be a substantial push ahead for that performance of every single part we got going on. We've got practice coming up. The emails about the report of the race, 35% chance of rain. So probably not going to be raining most of the time. There might be a little sprinkle maybe in practice, perhaps. Maybe the race we're lucky. That might help us out. Brazil's always been a very tough one, tyre-wise. You know, it's a bit of a weird one, really, because you can go aggressive, but at the same time you need to be careful. Right, that brake part's been made, so I'm going to add that straight onto the reliability and performance. I'm going to remove this one, that gearbox, add that on. And I'm going to move this to reliability and get that done in 8 days' time, ready for next race. But we move on then to the Brazilian Grand Prix in this next click. Here we go. Tag wear, tyre selection, tyre wear's medium. We're going to go for 6 sets of ultras, I think. Yeah, 6 sets of ultras. We'll go with 5 supers, and I'll go with 4 softs, just to be just to be safe, just to have a nice spread. Fit parts-wise, I think we're fine, because we can't use this set of brakes, so every other component, I think we've got the best available, apart from risky levels, of course. That's all fine and dandy. Right, Vettel, please. We cannot waste this chance. You have to do it this weekend. You have to. Right, Vettel's got a form of -2, or ish. No, sorry, that's just... Right, Vettel's got a form of 2, which ain't great, but I think he can buck up and get going in this practice session. Hopefully this is a smooth one. No rain, so we should be pretty plain sailing, hopefully, apart from maybe the setup, which might be tricky. Alright, sending them out for a race trim on the soft tyre. Again, this is a track where the super softs and the ultras are the same length on stints, so probably just going to use ultras and softs and probably not even use super softs that much really in the race. I can't remember. I think I want to say it's maybe like a 2-stop with 2 sets of soft tyres potentially. Maybe pushing them a little bit longer, I don't know. I can't remember from last season, but I guess we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. But first and foremost, I need to see if this setup's any good. Let's see. Ooh, it's pretty good. 3 greats. That's a good base point. I don't know where to go from there, though. That's the only tricky thing when you have 3 greats. You don't know where to go. 95%. Probably going to say a bit higher downforce, maybe. Just a tad. And then to that no end, probably a little bit acceleration. And then, I don't know. Let's try a little bit of oversteer. See how that works out for him. I'm going to go for an A-lap stint on that and see how that goes. For Ricciardo, I'm curious to see what he's saying. 3 greats as well. So same thing, maybe. A little bit higher downforce, a little bit more acceleration. Actually, he can't go that much, actually. So, I don't know. That might be the tiniest tweak. Or it might be the reverse of what I think. Probably maybe a little bit less downforce in that case. A bit more top-end speed. So, let's see how that goes for him. So, we've gone 2 different ways. I have a feeling probably just no matter like Vettel's is the wrong way to go. But, hey-ho. Right, Vettel and Ricciardo in. They've got level 3 on the soft and the race trim here. Let's have a gander. 1 excellent and 1 great. So we did go the right way with Vettel there. He's now got a form of 7.7. 96%. Not too bad. We could do maybe a little bit better. Let's see what Ricciardo comes back with. He'll probably be worse now. Yeah, it's worse. Right, so I actually did go the right way with Vettel. Fair play. Use that setup then. And we will go for a bit of high downforce. Right to the edge there. A little bit less on the gear ratio for more acceleration. And then a bit more on the oversteer side maybe, or yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that for size with Ricciardo. Quali trim, 3 laps, and ultras, and then with Vettel, I want to try just a little bit less on the gear ratio. Let's see how that works out to get that last excellent maybe, that 2 excellents and a great, which could see the setup really shoot up. We need to give Vettel the best chance, so that includes the percentage on the setup. Right, setup came back negative. Wasn't a positive move, so let's go back to where we were and go the other way then. And see how that works out. Weren't we there originally? That's great. That's great. So, I don't know, maybe a little bit in the middle is excellent. I'm not too sure. That's where we were before. Let's try that out. I'm going to do 1 quick lap and just see how that goes for him. Ricciardo, meanwhile, I'll send you up for another 3. And you're going to work on the actual knowledge itself, whereas Vettel, I want to really try and nail this setup. So let's try again, please. We'll get level 3 anyway. That was pretty damn quick. So Ricciardo's just out there for no reason, really. I need to also bring Vettel in on this lap. Right, 1 minute left to go. We have maybe 1 more attempt to see this setup. There we go. 2 excellence. What's that going to be? Hopefully 97 at least. 97%. 98%. Good stuff. That's what I want to see. Alright, Q1 time, ultra quali, no rain in the air in sight, so it should be pretty straightforward quali procedure. Right, Q1, gonna send them out on a set of super soft tyres, just try and get through there, save ourselves some ultras for the race, and also for Q3. Should be pretty simple. We've done it last 2 or 3 episodes, so I should think this should be no different, I think, unless our car has a massive issue right here, which would be a problem. And just like that, we should be through into Q2 comfortably, actually. Have a lot of pace in the car there. That might be very promising for the race, you know. If our car suits Brazil this much, with the Ultras, we could be on for a very good result. I hope. I hope. It's very 2x2 at the moment. 2 Ferraris, then 1 Merc. 2 Renaults, 1 Merc, and then 2 Red Bulls. So we split the Mercs in a bit of an awkward fashion. But apart from that, it really is kind of 2x2 there with the Force Indies as well. Alright, Q2, we're going to hang tight, let the track grip go up a little bit. We're going to do 1 lap on Ultras, and that should book us in. So we're going to wait for a bit of a clean track once the track grip goes up halfway through the session. So just going to watch the mini-map intently. Wait for that gap, I can see. Let's see when they start coming in. Probably soon. I think that red car went out first, maybe. Let's have a look here. Right. I think he's going to come in now. I think so. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. 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 It's fine. All right. Now they're starting to come in. Right. Going to send Ricciardo out now. I think now's the time. Ultra. Seb. Ultra. Go. Both of you. Underlay. Auto. Auto. They're quite close together, but that's fine. All right. Across the line. Vettel goes fastest. Ricciardo 1 second off there. Vettel got a very good toe, I think, off Ricciardo, really, on that lap, because they're so close together. And so through into Q3, no problemo. Right, Vettel, you just have to repeat that performance in Q3, and we're looking very good for the first half of the job. Right, Q3 going to send them out straight away and do 2 runs on the Ultras. Ricciardo go. Vettel's already gone. Auto. Right. Let's pray. Come on, Vettel. Do the job, mate. P1, pole position. We need it. We need it. Let's see what kind of sector times they're doing then. Right. So, Vettel's purple still. No one's beaten that sector yet. Alonso's still on the actual outlap. Hamilton, where is he? Right, for now. Ooh, I did not see that. I did not see that rain come down. Wow, lucky guess. Lucky guess. I didn't see that rain coming down. So, Vettel's on pole, provisional pole, and it's now raining for the rest of the session. I think he might have just bagged pole there, and that is a lot of luck. I could have waited a little bit longer to go on that first lap, but no, I didn't. And so that's just blind luck there, but it's worked out. Ricciardo's P4 as well, doing a pretty good job. He's 7/10 off Vettel, though, which is a little bit worrying, but that might just be the car difference, obviously, because Vettel's got the much better car. But I think we just booked in pole position then, lads. Very nice stuff. That rain came at the right time. Right, there's some rain in the race. This could be quite a good one for us, I think. I think rain would help us rather than hurt us in this race. Either way, though, from pole, we're going to look good. We know how Vettel is at controlling a Grand Prix. So let's hope. That's half the job done. It's time to do the second half now on Sunday. Knowledge-wise, well, let's have a look at the forecast first. No rain. No rain. Right, forecast-wise then, going to go race trim. And how long do these go then? These go... Let me have a quick look. 13. I'm pretty sure it said 14 to 17 on fresh tyres. So you go 14, 14, that's 28. Basically a 2-stop on Ultras, really, if you think about it. So, knowledge-wise, we're just going to go race trim and Ultras, actually. Don't need to use softer, harder compounder tyres, because we can do a 2-stop on Ultras. That'd be quite good. So, let's see how it goes. We might use a set of softs, maybe, if we don't think we're going to stretch them. But let's see how this goes then. Nice and aggressive. Going for the win, boy, and if we can get a 1-2, that'd be even better, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Here we go then to 5 red lights to the Brazilian Grand Prix, crucial round in the season. Fire lights are out, we're underway, and Vettel has got off to a nice, clean start there. Obviously off pole, we know how good Vettel can be, so that's really good to see him get clean away. And, oh my God, look at that. Ricciardo's not messing about. He's overtaken... Alonso's bottled it massively. Oh, my word. Alonso's down to P17. Alonso now is P17. That is amazing. Hamilton's P4, though, so he's still right up there. But Alonso has absolutely bottled that lap 1. That is amazing. That's what we need to see, and that's what we like to see. Going conserve straight away to not try and wear out these tyres too much. We need to stretch out this first stint. That is imperative to our entire thing. Lando Norris is gone to... Uzbekistan or something like that on that side of the corner. I don't know where he's gone, but there you go. Right, looking good. Oh, Fernando Alonso's crap. You know what? In the words of Fernando Alonso, karma. Karma. That's karma. Get in there, boys. Right, Hamilton's P3. He's still a threat in the championship, remember? So that's not all happy days. We still have work to do in this race to bring this home in 1 and 2 if we can. And see out Hamilton in 3rd place there. But for now, things are looking on the up. Things are looking great. Right, lap number 6 on to 7. 5 seconds the gap from Vettel to Ricciardo. Further 5 to Hamilton. So keeping that at bay. Both conserving their tyres quite well. We can probably afford to actually go neutral with Vettel now. And neutral with Ricciardo. Fuel-wise, they're looking good as well. Because I've gone hybrid mode quite a fair few times. Ricciardo is now 6 seconds ahead of Hamilton. And Vettel's 6 as well. So we're growing the gap at the same rate. We're lap 9 now. Worn tyres. Let's carry on for a little bit more, Ricciardo. Let's try and stretch that to lap 10 for Ricciardo. Lap 11 for Vettel if we can manage it. Let's go conserve here. Ricciardo lap 10. Let's pit on this lap and push in. Use ERS. Pit in. Right, another set of ultras. 15 to 17 laps, apparently. Recharge fast. Right, let's go. Come in. Should be fine. Gonna gain about a second there. That's very good. Gonna come in. Pretty good there. Right. Hopefully a good pit stop. Yes. Vettel push in. Attack mode. ERS. Pit in. Ultra. Park conditions fine. Recharge battery. 100 fast. Good. Right. Ricciardo, where are you at? Okay. Good. Use ERS there. Let's go neutral and high, because I need to save some fuel there. And with Vettel, you are pushing in. You're going to come in the end of this lap. You gained 7 tenths there, so not as much as Ricciardo, but still quite a bit. Comes in. Hopefully no mistake on the pit stop. Good work. Good work. Right, hybrid mode. High, neutral. Let's go. Control the race. Calm, collected. Right, we've lost 2 seconds with Vettel to Ricciardo, but we've gained... Well, we've not gained or lost anything to Hamilton, so at least there's that. It's kept about 6 seconds. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're looking okay. Now, this needs to be a conservative stint of just going about a business, going 15 laps, which would be lap, let's say, 11, 16, 26, lap 26. I'm going to say 25, because then we have 7 laps at the end on ultras, so... I'm going to say 24 to 25 we need to get to. So, basically 10 laps. I think they should be able to comfortably do that. Okay, let's go conserve for a little bit, and then we can push a little bit later on in the stint. Magnussen's crash. That's a big crash. A lot of smoke there. Yellow flags. No safety cars out, though. Gap is still 5 seconds now. Vettel, Ricciardo, 6 seconds to Hamilton. Looking okay right now, lap 16. Right, lap 21. I feel like Hamilton will be pitting very soon, I think, for his tyres, because they're going off. So I think we should be good easily to lap 23 for Vettel. So you know what? I might even start pushing flat out and then pit even earlier and try and control it that way. I'm going to do that with Ricciardo. I'm going to pit in. I'm going to push right now for 2 laps now. Stroll's crashed. Been quite a bloodbath so far, Brazil. Right, Ricciardo's going to push for about 3 laps and then come in, and Vettel will start pushing for 2 laps. 1 lap later, basically, I think. So let's see how this goes. What's the pace like? Oh, he's dropping a bit of pace there. He's not really gaining too much there. I think I'm going to pit in now for Ricciardo. Ultra. Park condition. Engine's not looking great. Pit strategy fast. Let's go on medium there. Save the engine a little. Right, Vettel, you're going to push in now and use ERS down this back straight. Ricciardo, how's your pit stop? It's all good. Use a little bit of that. Not a lot of that, to be fair. Neutral. Right, Vettel, pit in. Ultra. Park condition is... okay, engine's actually a lot better than Ricciardo's. So we're all good. Right, he's gained 6 tenths there on that in-lap. That's also very good. Hamilton's on 1 super softs. He's really messed that up. So we are basically in very good control. This has been one of the smoothest races I've ever had for a while now in this career mode so far. Good pit stop. No mistakes on the pit stop either. Very, very good. Right, use all of that. Ricciardo, use some of that ERS as well, son. Right, looking good. Right, on the last lap of the Grand Prix, Vettel is 10 seconds ahead of Ricciardo, who is a further 8 seconds ahead of Hamilton there. ERS, we've not even really been using too much of it. We can do now. We've been saving fuel, saving tyres, because the engine was a little bit worn for both cars. So we're just bringing this one home. And this is going to be another 1-2, our second 1-2 of the season, I believe, for Renault Sport F1. And here we go, around the final bend. Sebastian Vettel wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. That is the reaction I needed from our reigning world champion there. Crashes last race, bounces back with the win. 1-2, Ricciardo second, Hamilton third. And that, I think, is that the lead the championship taken back? I think it might be, which is going to be very, very good, because then that makes me less nervous going into the finale then. Either way, that's the response we needed. Completely the response we needed. Calm, collected, very Vettel, Red Bull-esque performance there. 1-2, and in the championship, goal place trophy. Ooh, 3 points in it still. Okay, there's more ground to catch up than I thought. Right. Last race then. That sets up this finale, championship finale, very nicely. 3 points in it. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not 100% sold if we can beat Hamilton, because the last race is a very tough track against AI. 3 points. Okay. We can do that. We can try and do that. Constructors, have we won it? I think we've won the Constructors, lads, because if we do the maths, 25, 18, that's 43. We've won the Constructors Championship Get in there for Renault. It's our first win. Remember, last season Ferrari won it. This was the goal, obviously, when we started the career mode, was to bring Renault to the top. And we have done that in the second season. Absolutely amazing stuff there. Renault Constructors Champions, get in there. It's time now for next episode, the finale, to wrap up the drivers and get Vettel another championship in a row in this career mode. He won it as an AI driver last season when he was in the team against us, Ferrari. This season, we're trying to win it with him in Renault. 3 points there, separates it. That's a great setup for next episode. But guys, if you did enjoy this episode and the Constructors Championship for Renault, then be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. 2.2 in the bank, looking good. And we have a very interesting finale episode coming up next time in the next one. But till then, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.